We out here.
We out here. Cool vibes. Oh, it doesn't even say only.
Pink shirt, sweater.
Cool vibes. Have a positive day. Hope everyone's having a freaking positive
such a
day.
Sweater.
This sweater is such a sweater.
It's such a sweater.
I love it. Hello everyone, welcome back to Foster the Meeple, a channel all about
board games
and
board gamey things.
Exactly. We are here today with a bit of a wrap up, but a little bit different. We've been throwing different formats at you, you know, see what sticks. Honestly, I've been enjoying doing the vlog format. Like, I'm really into it, but Jeff was not feeling well for a lot of January. So we were just like, it wasn't happening.
Yeah.
Right, Jelly Bean?
Yep.
That's right. So we're doing a bit of a classic, but with a twist. You know how it is? So today we want to talk about the games that we played in the month of January, some stats, but we want to focus on our five picks of the month, basically.
Mm-hmm. And it's not like the 5 best games we've played. It's just 5 we wanted to chat a little bit more about.
Yeah, like 5 new to us games that really kind of stuck out to us that we thought were really good. And we got a few other things to chat about, and we got some MunchPak snacks to snack on. So Jeff, pull me over the box. Yes, that's the drink. I'd like the box. So for anybody that doesn't know, MunchPak is a snack box. Snacks delivered from around the world. MunchPak so very kindly sponsored this video, so shout out to MunchPak. But we have the family size box up in here with the soda add-on. You can get so many different sizes of these boxes, from like just a little one all the way up to this big one. And that's some kind of a peach drink. It's a peach Coke. Ooh, okay, so throughout the video, we might try a couple snacks. Definitely going to try this drink, so if you're not into mouse sounds, look out. You don't like it?
I have a feeling you might like it. There's no carbonation.
That's why I like it.
That's why I said I bet you'll like it. It almost tastes like an iced tea.
Yeah.
Like a...
Let's look into it. Where's it from,
It
Jeff?
tastes like a fruity iced tea.
It's from China. It's Coca-Cola peach flavor.
Yeah.
That is the best flavor of
Cola.
Coke. Coca-Cola. Tongue-tied.
That's interesting. Do you want more?
No, thank you. Let's start off with some stats, shall we?
Can I just quickly say, though?
For sure.
There's cola-flavored sour candies in there.
There is?
Yes.
Oh, we'll have to definitely try those. Okay, so let's get into the stats for the month of January. Honestly, January started off slow. And we thought, like, oh, we're probably just not going to play any games this month.
I can chat about it quick. I don't mind.
Oh, sure. You go ahead.
Just quickly, I've mentioned on the channel before, I deal with anxiety, and I had an anxiety attack at the beginning of this month, and
it was a doozy.
It was a bad one, and it lasted a while. I'm through it now, and I'm taking some medication for the first time to help with that, so hopefully that was the last one, but January started off real rough. Yeah, so couple weeks, we didn't get a chance to do too much of anything.
No, however, I did play a lot of solo games when you weren't feeling well, so I'll talk a little bit about that as well. But we came around, and when Jeff bounced back, he bounced back with a vengeance, because we got through some games. We did. So we played 50 different games in the month of January, considering it was literally like 3 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 full weeks of us like not playing anything together.
A lot of BGA.
And 88 plays. So I have some of those stats. So on BGA specifically, Classic Jeff played 40 different games, or 40 plays on BGA, and I played 25 plays. So that's kind of wrapped into the 88, but like not exactly, because we also played games together on BGA. Sure. So collectively together, we played 88 plays, 50 different games. 21 of those games were new to us. And I will just say, like, the person that I played with the most was Jeff. We had a bunch of plays together. And my second most was Mike. Yeah. And for Jeff, his most frequent plays were with Kyle, Max, Mike, Doolin, and me, of course. So you just kind of have that crew of people that you're just always playing games with. So those are the stats. I think overall, a good month.
I just want to quickly mention, in case, like, new viewers are watching, primarily those BGA games are asynchronously. We're not playing those live.
No.
We're taking turns as we see fit and have time to.
Yeah, Jeff more frequently than me because I just told Jeff today, which he didn't even know was a thing. Like, he invited me to a game, and I said, BGA won't let me because I have to take all my other turns.
Yeah.
And Jeff didn't know that was a thing.
I didn't know that you got, like, because Jamie's very slow with her turns.
Yeah, sometimes.
I didn't know that there was, like, a penalty trigger, that you can't join new games until you take your turn. So that just
I'm in a game right now, though, a forest shuffle with someone, and last night, like, we were just taking turns back and forth, and I was like, look how fast I am!
That happens to me sometimes, too, like, in the evenings. Like, I've noticed I'm playing a game of crib with James. Yeah. And sometimes we'll be on at the same time, and it'll be like,
boop, 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 boop.
Now, I will mention Mike is insanely fast at turns.
I know.
I can't keep up with him.
Sometimes they do games without me because I'm too slow.
Yeah, but Mike's even, I'm quick. Mike is fast for me.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I can't, this is real time at this point.
So let's talk about some of our standout games of the month, and then we'll also have like a few other like things we want to chat about.
Sure.
Do we want to do a snack first?
Yeah, I want one of those cola sours.
Cola sours?
I can't eat too much because, again, I have a sour stomach right
Jeff's
now.
got a sour stomach, but I don't. All right, where are these from? Cola gummies.
Right there.
They're from China. Delicious, chewy cola bottle gummies with a hint of cinnamon. They taste exactly like the soda itself, but with a sour
Do you remember So Delicious?
Oh, Jeff. So Delicious were my...
Do they still exist?
I don't think so.
So Delicious were gummies when we were kids. They might still exist, but in case they don't. So Delicious were gummies when we were kids that were all in the shapes of different pop types, different soda types. There was an orange one, a root beer, a cherry Coke one. They were incredible. Is it that bad?
No, it's just the dust went down. These are good. Oh my God. I had some sour dust go down the wrong pipe hole.
Those are good. So delicious. Such a staple.
I used to have them in my lunches.
Me too. Such a staple. There's a grape flavored one.
Yeah.
Such a staple of my childhood.
I think about them sometimes.
Yeah, me too.
We're going to talk about 5 standout games for us this month. Some of these were sent to us for review. I think one we bought on our own. So we'll let you know what's what. The first one is Nar, which was sent to us from Pandasaurus Games. So shout out to Pandasaurus for sending this to us. Jeff and I actually both got invited to a game of Nar on BGA, which triggered us to be like, oh, maybe we should learn the game, because if I don't learn it beforehand, I'm just clicking stuff. So if you don't know what Nar is, and if you are, first of all, if you're wondering if throughout the entire game we were saying, oh, Nar.
No.
If I was saying, oh, Nar.
No, we here.
Like an Australian says no.
Let's be real.
Yes, I was. So in Nar, you are playing, it's kind of like a Viking theme, and it's a card-based game where you are playing out different crew members on your ship. And you are doing that, and they all have different colors and different symbols on them. So you play it out in like 5 different stacks of colors, and then you get to trigger the icon that's on the card, which is going to give you some kind of a benefit.
The column. You get to trigger the column.
Yes, the column. Exactly. And that could be like gain a victory point, or it could be gain a silver bracelet, or gain a reputation, or a recruit token, or all these different things. And the reason why you're playing out crew into your ship is so that at some point you can take your turn to explore. And there are different cards up at the top of the board that have different ships, like destinations, that will tell you what types of crew you need in order to successfully explore those places. They're giving you victory points and some other benefits, etc., etc., etc. The game is going to continue until somebody hits 40 victory points.
It is a race to 40.
It is a race to 40. And I knew nothing about this game before we played it, and I freaking loved it.
I was able to teach Jamie this and play it in 20 minutes.
Yep.
If you're looking for a bit of a filler game with a bit of a race element, and I mean, the production is incredible for a card game.
Yep.
It played very quickly. Yep. It is a very fast game.
And it is on BGA, so you can try it out for free if you're interested. If you want to play with us, you can join our Discord. Get into that game request channel.
Yep.
post
Absolutely.
a game in there and we might jump in. So that is NAR, definitely a standout for the month.
Mm-hmm. All right, next up we have from Mighty Boards Art Society. Art Society is if modern art had a tile placement baby. In Art Society, you are going to be auctioning to add art types to your player board.
Yes.
Your wall, essentially. And all of these art pieces have different frames, they're different sizes. That's it. They're different sizes and different frame types, and there's these placement rules that are going to come into the game. Depending on those placement rules and how you place those frames out, it might give you a bonus. I can't remember what the name of it is.
We called them shields, but that wasn't right.
That's not what they're called, though.
No.
It might give you smaller little bonus tiles that you can fill out your board with. And ultimately, what you're trying to do is fill out your wall with different art types. There's some nuance to here that I'm not going to get into. It is basically, like I said, an auction game. But I will mention the auction is very straightforward. It's not like going back and forth like in modern art.
No.
It's very much like you have a bunch of bid
like
tokens, paddles from 1 to 20, and each time you use one, you use it and lose it, and whoever's the highest gets to draft the tile that they want first. There's an interesting mechanism where whatever tile is not drafted, whatever the color is of that art type is actually going to boost the value of that color of art. So it's really interesting because whatever people aren't taking are actually going to end up being the most valuable, the most victory points at the end of the game.
I really like this one. It's super cute, very fast, very easy. You can play this with a lot of different people, for sure. So I'm into it. I love it. It's cute. It's pretty. There's cats in the art. What's not to love?
I also very much enjoyed it, which is shocking because normally this isn't my type of game. I do want to try it at higher player counts, but I have a sneaking suspicion that this is going to be a game I want to only play it to.
Interesting. I think it might play better with more.
Yeah, I don't know.
Just the bidding mechanic of it.
That's fair.
Yeah, and this one was sent to us from Asmodee Canada. Just FYI. All right, so the next one, pass me that little baby. The next one we wanted to chat about is called Romy Rami, which was gifted to us by Hachette when we went to PAX Unplugged. We went to PAX Unplugged. So actually, we've not played this physical copy.
No.
We have been playing, or at least I have been. I know we've been in at least one game together. I've been playing this nonstop on BGA. Somebody invited me randomly to a game, and then after that, I was like, another. So this is kind of like how Nana is like Gamers Go Fish. This is like Gamers Rummy, basically. And so how this game works is you have a selection of cards, and there's 4 different suits. So there's a selection of cards, and you can take up to 3 cards from the same suit on your turn. There's diamonds, there's hearts, there's clovers, and there's cherries. Bet you thought I was going to say spades, but I didn't because they're cherries. So you take those, so that's step 1. Then on the other side, there's contracts, and the contracts are going to ask you to fulfill different things. You must have 3 pairs. You must have a run of 4 and 2 pairs of 2, a run of whatever and 2 5s, whatever it might be. But then on the contracts, there's also one of the 4 suits that if you have cards from that suit to fulfill that contract, you're going to get more points. And you're essentially just trying to get more points than everybody else. It's really simple. It's really quick. Once again, another game that you can play with pretty much anyone, specifically anyone who is familiar with classic card games.
You could teach us in 5 seconds.
You could teach us in 5 seconds. It's so easy. Like Jeff, when I invited him to the game, he's like, how do I do this? I went in, I was like, boop, boop, boop. He's like, all right, I got it.
Yeah.
And I'm constantly in a game of this now on BGA. I just think it's so fun.
Yeah, I very much enjoy it too. I've only played the one game, which Mike ended up winning, but it's one of those like card games that I would pull out at a convention and be like, you want to play something quick and easy? Let's do it.
Yeah, we should take this to level up.
Yep, agreed.
I just noticed on the back, there's 2 quotes. I love this game, BFF. It's easy to play, Grandma.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's true.
Yep.
Yeah, I love it.
I feel like honestly, I feel like this is something my mom
Yes,
could
we
play.
said that while we were playing it, yeah.
All right, next up we have from Arcane Wonders, which was sent to us from Arcane Wonders, Neotopia. Neotopia is a abstract game where you are basically trying to gain contracts. Those contracts have a bunch of different color patterns on them using these 4 colors. They are, what's the...
Acrylic tiles.
Yeah, they're acrylic tiles that you have. in the 4 sections of the board, which is called the factory. And the factory is able to produce those 4 colors or whatever pattern is into the adjacent sections of the board. You are trying to fulfill contracts utilizing your own player color, utilizing cards that come up in different areas of this board. But ultimately, it's an abstract puzzly game where you're just trying to complete different clusters of color types in order to score points.
Yeah.
There's some manipulation
Bump
of these
and
tiles.
tracks, too.
There's the bump and track. So each section has a track of point value. So if you complete a contract in that area, you are going to go up that track corresponding to that area. There's some bonus tiles and stuff you can get. Bonus actions you can get depending on where you place. But what you don't want to do is ignore one section of the board, because ultimately you're going to, there's your least valued area is actually going to score, I think, triple. So you want to pay attention to all 4 sectors to the best of your ability and balance those victory point conditions out for each area. But very puzzly, very abstract. If you like, games like Azul, if you like those acrylic tiles, definitely one worth checking out.
Yeah, and it is very fast at 2 players. We've only played it at 2 players. It's so quick. Like we've been saying, a lot of the games we've pulled out this month, they're like snappy. Yep. They're so snappy. This one was very quick, very enjoyable. I just love, who doesn't love the tactile feel of those like acrylic tiles? But like, just know there is a theme. Yeah. There's not really a theme. Like it's a pasted on theme. This is just a straight up abstract game, which personally I love. And obviously you have to give it a theme, but anyways.
I think it's very much a bit solitary puzzly. We didn't seem to get in each other's way a ton.
I would imagine you could in higher
player counts that would be completely different. But in 2-player it's very kind of solitary feeling and enjoyable.
Yeah. So that is Neotopia. And last but not least, our last standout game of the month is Bonsai, which we did purchase ourselves when we were at Gen Con. I walked by it and I was like, pretty tree. I didn't know anything about it. To be honest, I didn't know anything about it until Jeff taught it to me the other night. And so essentially in this game, you are building out a bonsai tree. So there's kind of like a market that is in the middle of the table, and you are going to be selecting a card from that market. So there's 2 things you can do. You select a card from the market and take the corresponding tokens that are pieces of the bonsai tree, and then you do whatever the card says. So one of them might be to place out tokens, one might be to take more tokens, one might be to expand your storage, one might be allowing you to place out more variety of tiles. So one thing you're doing is you're taking a card and doing that. The other thing is you're cultivating, where you are putting tiles out onto your bonsai tree. So there is wood, there are leaves, there are flowers, and there are fruits, and all of which score differently and have different placement rules. You're just trying to get the most points.
And you are literally building a bonsai tree with your tiles. Like the end game, you are going to have a bonsai looking tree in front of you.
Yes. It is what I would classify as a cottage game. It is very cozy, very chill, very relaxing. You're really not getting in each other's way. Like Jeff may have taken a card I wanted once or twice, but a new card is always coming out. And really, like, I wasn't even looking at them. I'm just focused on my own little tree, getting them flowers out, get a couple of little fruits out. It's a very, very cozy. It does have a solo mode, which I'm excited to try. This is definitely, I'd say, more of a me game than a you game.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I do agree with you. This is like something like, hey, let's have a cup of coffee and play a game, and this would be one that I would be interested in playing in the morning.
I don't think I would bring this out on a game day.
No.
Unless it was a game day where we were waking up in the morning.
But definitely cozy, chill vibes.
Very cozy.
Sure.
Very cozy. Would you like a snack?
Sure.
What do we got going on in here? What do you feel like? Do you want something sweet, salty?
Well, I'll try that Nestle Lion White. Indulge. Ooh, our UK folk are gonna love this. Indulge in irresistible layers of crispy wafers filled with caramel and crunchy cereal pieces.
I like cereal.
Coated in decadent Nestle white chocolate. You don't like white chocolate.
I don't. Here you go. You could try that one. I do not like
UK folk. This is a UK thing.
I want to find something for me. Oh, I know what I want.
I bet you I'm going to love this. I love white chocolate.
That is such a you bar. That is so not a me bar. Okay, I want to try the Sika Ume Mochi. This is from Japan. Chewy mochi, a Japanese rice cake made from the best quality ume plumes. I'm probably saying that wrong. The more you chew, the more delicious plum flavor will fill your mouth. I love mochi, so what's not to like about this? Jeff's happy. Oh, they're all little wrapped. No, there's a lot of wrapping. Jamie, don't eat the plastic.
How are you going to cut out the most sounds?
Or not. Do you think that I can eat this plastic?
No.
Are you sure? How do I eat it then?
Maybe you can.
No, that's plastic. I think. Maybe it's not. I gotta try another piece. Okay, you see that looks like plastic, yes? But it might be rice paper. That's why I'm saying.
Does it melt?
Mm-hmm. That's rice paper. Or it's plastic, I don't know. I'm eating it. It literally says, clear edible inner wrapper. It's so cute. You would hate this.
That lion bar?
I don't like it.
No.
It's not bad. I think it's the plum flavor. Like, I wish that it, for some reason, my mind was like, this is going to taste like a strawberry. A few other things I wanted to chat about. One is 20 Strong. I played 20 Strong 8 times this month, which is Chip Theory's new solo-only game. It's not really a board game. It's like a card and dice game, which I have been really enjoying and losing severely. I think I won one time and the rest just demolished.
Yeah.
I said to Jeff numerous times, I'm like, I died. And he's like, you just started playing. I'm like, yep, I sure did. And I do have a playthrough. I think it's already will be out at this point on BGG solo mode. So you should go check out Board Game Geek solo mode. You can watch me play. I won't say whether or not I won or lost. Find out for yourself. And I did finish Island Something Shiny or Island Something Shiny campaign. So Jeff, I played a campaign game start to finish.
Yeah, I'm proud of you.
It only took me 2 days.
It only took me having an anxiety attack.
Exactly. Who knew? Okay, so you want to talk about one you've been
I just want to
playing.
talk about one that I've been playing only on BGA. I've been playing it a ton. It's called PAX Premier. PAX Premier is a card-driven war game, area control game. It's really hard to explain. It's got a really unique card play that basically you're adding cards to your court system. You have to pay for those cards with currency, which is very limited in the game. And those cards all have action abilities that you can do, and you're basically trying to influence a dominant coalition on the map. And these check for dominance cards come up, and your highest power in that dominant coalition, you're going to score the most victory points during that check, and that kind of happens. The game can end, I think, if someone gets to 10 points, or if anyone gets ahead by, like, 5. So, like, there's this really interesting tug of war there. I've just been enjoying it a ton. I don't think it's a game you would enjoy, but I've been, thoroughly enjoying PAX Premier.
Another thing that we've been doing a lot lately is we've been getting back into mini painting.
Slowly but surely, yeah.
So for me, I at one point painted the entire Marvel United base. Not all of Marvel United. Good God, that would take forever. Just the base set. And then our friend Reggie from Rolling Reggie, we did a giveaway, and now he's got those.
Yeah.
Haven't painted since. So I wanted to start painting again. I picked up Wonderland's War, watching Jamie Daggers teach how to paint Wonderland's War. Go check her out. So I've got 2 minis done, and I'm excited about that. What have you been painting?
I've been painting primarily Anachrony, the miniatures from Anachrony, which I'll be honest, I have not been enjoying. Yeah. I don't really enjoy painting round,
smooth things.
Smooth miniatures. I like when there's lots of detail and like, that sort of thing. But I've also been painting A little bit of Cthulhu Death May Die Season 2. That one has not been going well, though. I cannot figure out the color scheme I want to do for that. But anywho, I'm painting.
Jeff is painting. I am painting. And another thing I want to mention before we go is that streaming. Okay, we're going to get back into some kind of a regular cadence with streaming. Jeff is going to start streaming, playing, what's the game called?
Sea of Stars.
Sea of Stars, which is a video game, on Wednesday, every other Wednesday. We'll post it up in the Discord. If you're in the Discord, check it out. But we always post out on Twitter when we go live. So that will be on Twitch. And then for board games, we are going to start eventually getting into a cadence for Too Many Bones.
Yes.
Which is going to be like every other Tuesday, I think we decided that we were going to do. Yeah. Or no, the last Tuesday. I can't remember.
We have to figure it out because
on a Tuesday.
It'll have to be in conjunction like with my streaming too for the Wednesday stuff. But
exactly. So those are some streaming stuff that is going to be coming out. And the last thing I wanted to mention, Foster the Game-a-Thon, Jeff. Foster the Game-a-Thon Year 2, a 24-hour all-you-can-play board game-a-thon is happening. Okay, March 23rd, starting at 6 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Atlantic, and I'm not doing all the other time zones. The last time I did, I messed them all up.
Yep.
Jeff and I are going solo YOLO, and we are playing as many games as we can, basically, in 24 hours. Now, in that time, we also are going to have a bunch of challenges, which will come with giveaways. We have some really amazing sponsors for the Game-a-thons. We're really, really excited about that. Lots of new games, like games that are literally like just coming out or like sneak peeks. So we hope that you can join us for that. And really the purpose is just get together with your friends, your family, yourself, people online, and just play games. You don't have to watch us. You can join us. We would love for you to come join us and chat, but the purpose is for you to play games with your friends.
Agreed.
We just got to get out there and play some games.
Yeah, well, let's do it.
You know, let's do it. Okay. Information is in the description below. You can sign up to the event totally free, but you'll get like notifications of different updates and stuff like that if you're interested, right? Yep. Anything else you want to mention?
No, I think that's it.
I think that's it. So I think that's everything that we have for you all today. If you're interested in buying board games, like any of the many that we mentioned today, you should first start by checking your friendly local gaming store. For us, that is
Boardroom Game Cafe.
Heck yeah. Do you like snacks?
I like that white lion.
Yeah. Where do people even get snacks?
MunchPak.
Exactly. We do have a coupon code, $10 off in our description if you're interested, but it comes with so many delicious snacks, which we'll probably be eating during the Game-a-thon because we have so many snacks.
Indeed.
And that is everything we have, so thank you so much for watching. If you like what you see,
please subscribe.
We hope to see you again soon, and now we say goodbye. Goodbye!
Later days.
Old Droopy Mike, we call you, from Canada.
There we go. Oh, I hit a button. It's bread.
It's bread?
Bread.
That just means it's linked. Jeff, you and these mics. All right. That actually hurt.
Hands cold?
Yeah. It's freaking freezing here. All right, let's go. We forgot the MunchPak upstairs.
Good God, y'all. What it isn't good for.
Good God.
Absolutely nothing.
I couldn't see my light. If you walk through that gummy aisle, I wonder. Okay.
They should bring those back.
Let's chew to get our mouth sounds out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
People don't like mouth sounds.
Daniel.
Looking out for you, Daniel.
Ugh.
I mean, you demolished that chocolate bar.
Yeah, I shouldn't have.
Yeah.
Now I have, like, this pain.
I bet you do. White chocolate's like the sweetest chocolate of all the chocolates.